All right. Finally took me a while here. I'm sorry about that. Let some people get in here right quick. We got Blue Blend the Gym. If you're here, appreciate you being here. Sure. These, I think I'm doing 3 giveaways. All these books never been opened. So let me see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do these two together. It's gonna be a giveaway set together today. Alex Ross plays there. Yeah, man. Uh, Web of Venom. Web of Venom Empire's End. Get that away. We did this Gabriel Stellato. Get out of the way today after the haul. And then some champion books for the new series Champions. So we got Champions 1 here. This is a variant. We got 8. Peach Momoko of Alex Sam Alexander. We got a Riri variant. We got an all girls variant. And we got issue number 1, the tribute to Stan Lee variant. So I got 3 different giveaways. A Champions giveaway. The Lotto Venom giveaway. What up, Peter Porker? And we got 2 Alex Ross covers. Nightcrawler and Punisher giveaway. All that stuff near mint, never been opened by me. Sitting around here. You guys can have it. You guys can have it. Get ready to go through this. I got 0. See who gets back in here. This is the first thing I'll start off with. Since I got about 50 books, I might go ahead and start. I got 2 whole people. I might go ahead and start. The rest of them can. I'm just trying to get this over with before I'm starting a new pile already for the next haul. So, with my trusty, new comic book day. It's new comic book day stuff. New comic book day. So I cheat all the time. There's only 2 people here. I know it won't get out that bad. I don't care about this. I asked them to subscribe me to this Hidden Empire. I don't even read this. This goes in the giveaway box to a young man, a little 11-year-old that likes books. And I figure I'm helping my LCS out by buying the book anyway, even though I don't want it anymore. Probably, I didn't ask for this. They just put it in a box, and I didn't kill a subscription. The Avengers War Across Time. That goes in the giveaway box to the young man, the 11-year-old that likes comics. So he'll read them and sell them. Prime, what it do? So then I do read the $2 book. This is good. Nightclub. This is, what issue is this one? This year, okay, so 4. So this is good. About the kid that gets turned into a vampire, wants to be a hero. And the way I cheat, I went up to the store on Monday and I said, y'all getting that Spider-Man in. Don't nobody really buy that anyway. That Spider-Man that's out right now. It's issue 7 came out this week. I go up to my LCS because I'm a subscriber to, I got my own box. I go up there and I'll be like, hey, let me get they had 18 of these coming because nobody's buying this book. So they put 1 in my box. And then they had just 1 of these coming in and they put it right in my box. I went up there on Monday, said, these are the books I want. They said, okay, we put them in my box. That's how I cheat. I go up to the LCS. You know, they got the book. You can go, if you subscribe to some stuff, they'll probably just throw it in your box. Especially a good customer. So, bought this set of books, this whole run, because it's based in Detroit off of teenagers that gets a speed drug, speed serum. So I got the whole run. I bought the whole run. I call it miles per hour. MPH. So it gave 5 teenagers from Detroit. You know I'm from Detroit, so you had to buy a book, a run about Detroit. And so I don't have to open those up because this is the jock cover. I got the trade paperback. So I had to open these up. That's issue 1. It's my large, so that was pretty cool too. That's issue 2. This is a variant. So the issue 1, that's a jock variant. That ain't the original cover there. Punch, what it do? So that's issue 2. This is a variant too, because they do each one of the characters like this, like they're getting ready to start running in a track. So that's issue 3. Issue 4. And the last issue, issue 5, is based off 5 Kids in Detroit. That was they got a CERN and got speed power, got the speed force in them. I don't have to open those up, and I'm gonna get the rest of the variants, and I can read it here with the trade paperback. I'll show, like I said, I'll show these again right quick. I'm giving away these 2 together. It'll be a question. So y'all don't have to worry. I already got plans. The Alex Ross covered. I'm giving away, the second giveaway is Web of Venom Delato with a COA. And the third giveaway today is a bunch of Champions covers. So we got the All Girls Champions variant, the Riri, People from Welcome, Sam Alexander, Champions 1 Outlaw, and Champions from a few years back, the Stan Lee tribute. So that's the 5-pack. Somebody get all 5 of those together. So that's what's going on. I hear you, Punch. I don't know. I saw some of this stuff I showed earlier at Biggs, but I haven't, everybody been out of whack, so I haven't been on too many shows, and I haven't done a lot of stuff. So this was some golden age here. Tim Hope. Tim is red masked. His first appearance of Tim Hope is red masked. Oh, I'm wrong. Wait a minute. I'm wrong. I'm holding the books up wrong. This is the first appearance of Tim Hope as the red mask. I'm sorry. This is like a 3-0. The beat up one, if it was like a 3-0, it would be worth some money. But this is beat to hell. But this is Tim Hope. This is the first appearance. That's the woman there of the Black Phantom. So this is the first appearance of the Black Phantom. And then it's just a Tim Hope right there. That's just another Tim Hope. It's issue 28. So we got issue 20. Tim Hope, first appearance as the Red Mask. Tim Hope, issue 25, first appearance of the Black Phantom, the woman there on the cover. And this is just issue 28. I won these 3 off of my comic shop. Tim Hope is the book where you get the original Ghost Rider. His first appearance of the guy that turns into a Calico Kid. I think it's in issue 2. And then he turns into Ghost Rider like issue 11, I think, something like that. And then Frank Frazetta did some of the covers along there. I think I got a chance to get a Frank Frazetta cover coming up. And he did a full cover of Ghost Rider on there. So, yeah, Frank Frazetta did some of those Tim Hope books. Got this from E-Rod. I always wanted this. It was Neil Adams, issue 14. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Bruce Lee cover. I got to get one of those magazine boxes. My LCS, I didn't know they had magazine like long boxes or short boxes. Because I got too much of this stuff piling up now, and I don't have nowhere to put the magazines. Ran into this looking for something else. Then I found it at Torpedo Comics. It is from 86. Incredible Hulk and the Thing story by Jim Starlin. All the art by Bernie Wrightson. So there we go. Got that. Something I picked up on the LCS. I don't know what this is. I looked through it. Kind of interesting. Just an interview with John Byrne. And some of his art inside. And they got some other stuff going on in there. So I picked that up. $3 at the LCS. Whatever. Got this from my man Fetty. My man Fetty. Big Fetty electric. I like my electric covers. So he gave me this. John Boy Myers did this cover. Variant of this. And we got done here. Hey, thanks for that. I'm gonna get some more Tim Hope, and I'm just gonna keep my Tim Hope. I was trying to sell it. I'm gonna keep my Tim Hope. We got Electra here, issue 3, Mark Bagley. So those would be. I got that from Fetty. Of course, he suckered me in. I know me in Battle of the Planets. I probably got 2 or 3 copies of this already. The Mark 1 shot. Got that from Fetty. Then I got this whole run from Fetty because I wanted to just run back. So Justice Run. My man Alex Ross did all the covers. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3. I got to get the second print of 3. That's the one with Batman on. Let me see. Yeah. Or the second print of 2. None of these 2 or 3 is Batman second print. Now I got to get the first print for 4 because this is the second print. Superman. Here is 5. I do have the second print for 5. That's Shazam. That's another beautiful Alex Ross there. And all these are Alex Rosses. 6, 7. I like this one here with Flash going at Mr. Freeze. Yeah, it's Mr. Freeze, yeah. Where's it? Captain Cold. And which one of the Rogues is this? He's Mr. Freeze. Is Mr. Freeze Captain Cold? Or Mr. Freeze Batman? Was it Dr. Freeze? Hell, I'm lost now. I know it's a Captain Cold and Mr. Freeze. What is the name? That should be a trivia question for my ass. What's the name of his Rogues Gallery person that deals with freezing in Flash? Okay, here's 9. Always like that cover. Alex Ross, Black Adam punching, Shazam, the Alex Ross 10. Then we got Sinestro going at I think that's Hal Jordan. And we got 12. We're last on that issue. When I was coming up, all we knew for superheroes was Black Panther. And when we was a little kid, we watched a movie in his class with John Henry with the 2 spikes, with the 2 hammers, and he outbeats the steam engine through the mountain. So this book here in DC Continuity, DC New Frontier, issue 3, is the first appearance of John Henry. They got him looking a little wild in here. He kind of looked like Jason in here. But it is the first appearance of John Henry. He has his hammer. There's a lot going on in this book. They skipping through time. But show you how they got John Henry looking. So, you remember my man with the 2 hammers when they up against the steam engine? You ever watched that video when you were a little kid? I had a chance to see that. But that's how they got John Henry looking a little wild there. But that's the first appearance of John Henry. They just brought him back. I think it's his grandson, if I'm correct. It's his grandson in the new Golden Age series. So I had to give me a couple of those. Still of the month, still of the year so far for me. I got this book for under $110. There's only me and one other guy bidding on this book. This is a G.I. Joe book. Michael Turner. Signed by Michael Turner. So I got the silent issue. I got the thing I wanted for 107. 107. Somebody was trying to get $350 for a book like this, signed by Michael Turner. So I got it for 107. I think I don't send me books in to get them checked out and get them authenticated. This damn thing so large. See how they got in this extra. This is everything he sent me. So I had to reorganize, put it in there right. Then you got the certificate. I'm gonna have to send this off, and with some other Michael Turner signatures I got, and go ahead and get this graded. Let's balance it out. I bought this book. Why I buy this book? Oh, Spider-Man Death Hunt, issue 5 or 6 or 7. That was on that's how Spider-Man looked on the cover of it, issue 5, 6, or 7. So got that taken care of. I just picked that up. That was from Immortal Hulk run. Something else I picked up from my LCS I'll go check out. Ninja High School. I have a lot of manga books. Somebody came in and gave me a collection of manga, and they just got them everywhere. I showed these 4, I think. So this Masterpiece, DC Masterpiece series. I like the Shiny Knight because he reminds me of, Dragon Slayer. He was first, and his first appearance is in, I'm going to try to give you one of these days, Adventure Comics issue 66. And since he's not that well, broadcast and everything, I could probably get that pretty cheap. So I kind of like that. I got this here, I like my half wizards. I ain't feeling the split. Pause on the split there. Pause on the split. But I got this Nightwing half wizards. I love my half wizards. You know, they all come with a little certificate and whatnot. And whoever sent it to whoever I got it from sent me Nightwing #2 from the second series. Found this in the LCS. I got 2 of these. Should give one away. New Avengers 1959. That is the first appearance of the New Avengers 1959 team. That is Sabretooth, Kraven, Dominic Fortune, Namora, Ulysses Bloodstone, and Silver Sable. Now, my man right there with the hat on, he's from the Howling Commandos. You remember from the movies. I cannot remember what his name is right now, but I got 2 of these. It was a unique looking team. They had 2 of them at LCS. I grabbed it. First appearance. I looked. They have stuff up there sometimes. This is when New Avengers Fear Itself. This is when Daredevil joins the Avengers, issue 16. This one here. A vs. X, New Avengers 25. So this is the first appearance and origin of Feng Ji Wu. So she lived centuries ago and was possessed by the Phoenix Force, then became Iron Fist in New Avengers issue 26. So the issue after this, so this is her first appearance. Then the issue after this, she becomes the Iron Fist. I have not figured this out yet. So I'm trying to figure out if this is a book from the same run. It's not a second print. The last 2 digits is 1-1 on this one. The last 2 digits is 1-1 on that one. So this is 5-1-1. And this is 6-1-1. I might look that up, see what's going on with that. What is this one here? First appearance of the Collective. Later becomes the Guardian, who later becomes Weapon Omega. So I want to grab that. Back years and years ago in the 90s, George Perez reached out. He did a crossover event between Malibu and Marvel. So Ultra Force and Avengers, and I guess that's the foil. That's the foil cover. There's a hollow cover I'm about to get, and that's the alternate. It's actually 3 issues all together, crossover event. And actually, I do believe they talk about the first appearance of the 7th Infinity Stone in the crossover event. In this crossover event, so it's the 7th Infinity Stone. I got to get her first appearance. I got some halves. This is her first solo issue. I love Kabuki. So I finally got me Kabuki #1. She's like Electro on steroids. I got this book already. I like this run. I'm finishing. I'm going to get the whole run again. So it's Falcon #1, one of the variants, but I got the variant because my man, Rashard Lucas is there on the cover. That he's the 4th Patriot. He was trained by Captain America, but who knows how they might do New World Order and whatnot. And if they're bringing Captain America back as no matter what, he was trained by Captain America, but he appears in a lot of Falcon issues. That was #1. That was a variant for #1. Here's another variant for that issue. Now, this is the Alex Ross variant, and it was hard for me to find. I can't remember if it was 1 in 50 or 1 in 100. And I had a few, and then I sold them. It was hard to catch a deal on this, but I finally got a deal on this and got that back. Second copy of this. Someone's telling me to get a few of these. I think I'm gonna get one more. Get 3 copies. Have 3 copies total. First appearance of Nightwing, Origin of Deathstroke, first Jericho. Had this up in the shop, sold all mine. Might as well get one while I'm sitting around dirt cheap. Around space now. I ain't looking for a high grade. It's probably 7 at best. Let me get a few of these. Batman: The Return. His first appearance of the Hederick. Hederick is the twin of it's not twin. Oh my God, clone. You can say clone. They took it's clone to Damian Wayne. So he's actually 7'4", 300 pounds. So when you seen some of those animation movies they had, I forgot which movie it was, that Hederick was in. And they had him in there and he was like, yeah, he's 7'4", 300 pounds. And moves as quick as a teenager, like Damian. Heroes for Hire, #1. This is one of the first White Tigers. So So he took a Bengal tiger and turned him into the white tiger. And that's the first appearance of the Bengal tiger. They turned into a white tiger. There's been 5 white tigers. So I'm about to get all the stuff for all the white tigers. Like this book here. This book is Black Panther issue 62 from the second series. That's with all the Shuri stuff, the Dora Milaje, Namor stuff. But at the end of that, issue 50, Casper Cole takes over as Black Panther. And in issue 62, the last issue of the run, Casper Cole goes from the Black Panther to the White Tiger. So issue 62 is Casper Cole going from the Black Panther to the White Tiger. So we got 2 of the White Tigers here. So 2 of them were women. This one is a Bengal. They turned into a White Tiger. This is Casper Cole going from Black Panther, a police officer in New York, to the White Tiger. And then that's the original White Tiger with Latin. I can't think of his name right now. If they ever want to do something crazy with my man Deadpool, this is the first appearance of Agent X. So he's like Deadpool on steroids, if you want to call him. Agent X. That's the first appearance of Agent X. Getting down to the nitty gritty, we almost done, and we can knock out them giveaways and get out of here. I just grabbed this because I always like Simon Biles. I didn't have the origin. I sold all mine. So that's the origin of Simon Biles. Green Lantern number 0. Interesting book right here. Green Lantern 74 is the first appearance of Graven. If you watch the Titan series, Graven is Darkseid's youngest son. He's his third child, or third son, but he's the youngest. And they do show him, he does have appearances in the Young Justice cartoon. So this is Darkseid's youngest. He's a motherfucker too. Hey, Victoria, I didn't see you there. Sorry that there. So yeah, Graven. First appearance of Graven. Now, this book here is the second printing. The first printing is black with the green, with the lantern symbol in green. This one is the second printing. It's considered the first appearance of Volthoom. I think I'm saying it right, Volthoom. And he was the first lantern. Now, this is what they consider his first appearance. I picked this book up just recently too. And this is the first team appearance of the Crime Syndicate. Crime Syndicate of America, Ultraman, Owlman, Power Ring, Superwoman, and Johnny Quick. So this is the first appearance of Crime Syndicate, but it's also mentioned as the first mention or appearance of Walton. So I went on ahead. It's my second copy of this, because I collect Justice League. And I went on ahead and moved and got that. So last two books. I'm gonna show the second book first. This book first. Spectacular Peter Parker, issue 56. Second appearance of the Jack-O-Lantern, cover done by Frank Miller. I think it was Terry Austin too, or just Frank Miller. So cover done by Frank Miller. I know Frank Miller has something to do with the cover done. It's the second appearance of the Jack-O-Lantern. And the last book of the day is the Machine Man 19, the last issue in the run. This is actually the first appearance of the Jack-O-Lantern. I should have wrote everything down, y'all. First appearance of the Jack-O-Lantern. Trust me, there's a lot going on here. It's the artists, it's the writers. Ditko got something to do with this, I think. Ditko, Frank Miller and Terry Austin does the outside. This does his cover. Ditko does all the interiors. First appearance of Jack-O-Lantern. This is when Thor was talking about Fat Thor. So you see Fat Thor, but if you look in the back there, it's a DC crossover. There's Batman and Superman. So you got a lot going on with this book. It's first appearance of Jack-O-Lantern. I would get one. If you can find one cheap, I would get one. You got Fat Thor. You got, I forgot who in the writer is important too. You got Batman, Superman crossover. First appearance, Jack-O-Lantern. Fat Thor. Batman, Superman crossover. Frank Miller, Terry Austin did the cover. Ditko does all the interiors. And I don't know, I forgot who wrote it. I forgot who did the writing for this. So this is a hell of a book. You can get you one dirt cheap, find you one. I'm happy with this one. I might get a couple more. They haven't used Jack-O-Lantern yet. As you know, as anybody's adversary. And if you can get one of these, get one of these. I made Manny put his up. I think Manny was said one night. he had like a 9.4. I said, no, that's a 3-digit book. You better put that up. People don't know. People that know about the book will buy it quickly and undercut you and take you real quickly. Take your money real quick. Don't forget this week, it started Monday night at 12. It is, let me get my stuff here. It started Monday night at 12. You know, it's the prime auction at My Comic Shop. And I always remember, My Comic Shop gives you 15 days to pay off whatever you're bidding on. So they got some great books in their auction. It's it's almost 3,500 books in the auction this week. If you can think of it, it's there. If you got the money, you can get it. And let me check on mine right quick. I marked off like 100 books just to keep an ounce of stuff or see how the prices are going on certain items. And they're starting to fly off. The Tim Hope book I want is starting to get out of range. The Tim Hope book 21, they got the Ghost Rider on it. It's starting to get out of range. Yeah, stuff's starting to pick up now this week. Now, First Silver Age, Captain America, Avengers #4, starting to pick up pace. Certain things that's in here that's I ain't on the screen, so if you send it in the comment, I can't see it at this moment. This stuff I got marked off. That might be lower grade, some Daredevil, some Fantastic Four. Okay. First T'Challa Black Panther is starting to pick up pace. First Ghost Rider, the Western, is still under 200, but the Western Ghost Rider is starting to pick up pace. What's the name is still low. Fantastic Four #6, 4.5. That's a slab. That's why it's still low. You got a First Zatanna in here. This is just stuff I have marked. Oh my God, House of Secrets is starting to blow up. That's just a 4.5 raw. Iron Fist 14, yeah, it's blowing up too. That's a 9.4 CGC. Here's a book I wanted, Lobo from Dale Comics, 1965. First African American character on the cover. That's at 10. People know about that book. There's a lot of stuff in here that, it ain't gonna be low because collectors want it, like me. Like Showcase 43 from 1961, 62. It's the first adaptation of James Bond in movies. So Showcase Set 43 is called Dr. No. Of course, they did James Bond first movie. It's just stuff I'm just running through stuff I have marked. Some stuff might just slip through the cracks. Some stuff. Not everything. Everybody's been like somebody finally bid it on Incredible Hulk 449 Thunderbolts. They got a 9.8 X-Men 129. It's just stuff in here. Super Mario Brothers. Nobody's bidding on that. Super Mario Brothers first appearance. It's like a 6.5 raw, and nobody's bidding on that right now. Primer. First Rendell. I'm just running through stuff. Anybody like that East Side, Miles Morales? Who did the drip? The drip with the black. Nobody's bidding on that book now. Miles Morales Spider-Man 39 East Side A, CGC 9.8. Nobody's bidding on that book yet. Nobody cares. So I'm just saying, if you wanted one of those, certain things are going to slip through the cracks. And that's Friday. I'm just letting you know. Let me come back to the screen so just in case somebody's commenting on anything. Get ready to do my giveaways here. And get you an Heir to the Empire. If you've been paying attention to, if you don't have one with the first appearance of Thrawn, it's still sort of affordable. Trust me, the way they're doing Mandalorian and the way Star Wars, they're doing it real subtle. They're not just forcing it down our throat like Marvel is. They're doing it real subtle. So get you an Heir to the Empire. The spooky thing is I went there to Heir to the Empire, get you Palpatine. They can go back another story. They can bring it back the way it was before. I think they just go blow off Force Awakens. All that stuff will get trashed. They go in another direction because Luke is young. Heir to the Empire. It's not only Thrawn, it's Mary J, who Luke eventually marries. She's in it, Mary J. So I would get that book just for the hell of it. Or if you ain't got one, get you a couple. Because trust me, when they do this Thrawn, if you ain't got your Ezra Bridgers and all that stuff, they're doing everything real subtle with Star Wars. If you're paying attention, they're doing it real subtle. So what we gonna do here? So I would get those books. The other book was it Dark Empire #5. That's the resurrection of Palpatine. So that's the official on Palpatine. So that's a flip book. I would get that just in case they resurrect Palpatine. It might be to hit somebody, hit a lick on somebody. Dark Empire, Star Wars Dark Empire #5. The funny thing is, I went in there to look at the five, see how much they was costing. Everybody was picking up 5 from the second Dark Empire #2, issue 5. And that was the first appearance of the twins, Jaina and Jason Solo. And that book is on fire. Why? They're not canon anymore. They're legend. They were before, and they pushed them out the way for Force Awakens. Now that book is picking up steam. And I'm wondering why. And what they did with them books when they did it at what's the name of it? Dark Horse. Every issue was like 6-book issues. So for Dark Empire 1 and then Dark Empire 2, they did an A cover, a gold foil cover, then a platinum cover. And them boys are going, and I'm wondering why is 6 selling? If 5 is selling so much, all of a sudden 6 is selling. Dark Empire 2, issue 6 is selling too. That's the first appearance of Anakin Solo. So 5 got Jason and the twins, the Solo twins, Jason and Jana. Then 5 and 6 got Anakin Solo, and that book is selling. They can go back. You know they're gonna have to recast Luke and they're gonna have to recast Luke, Leia, and Han. They just don't want to do them as much. All right, let me do these giveaways. So first up, we'll do this. I'm on StreamYard, so I'm gonna go by the StreamYard stuff. If anybody's here, they want to try to win this. This is Web of Venom, Empires in the Lotto. There we go. Get the little thing there. The COA. The question is, I'm on StreamYard, so I'm just going to watch the StreamYard comments. The question is, what was Todd McFarlane's first cover art? What issue of Amazing Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane's first cover art? What issue of Amazing Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane's first cover art for Amazing Spider-Man? What issue of Amazing Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane's first cover art? And you get this book. Anybody answer that question? What issue of Amazing Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane's first cover art? What issue of Amazing Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane's first cover art? You will get this book if you can answer that question. What issue of Amazing Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane's first cover art? If anybody wants this book, we'll run with that for a minute. If nobody can answer, well, maybe we have to go on to another book. What issue of Amazing Spider-Man was Todd McFarlane's first cover art? To get Empire's End #1 Dalato cover. There we go. Peter Porker. That's who I'm seeing first. $2.98. That is the answer. This is yours, Peter Porker. This one might be a little harder. I got my answer. I'm going by my answer. That's what we're going to go by. So you see Punisher and you see Nightcrawler. What issue did they cross over in? Early issue did they cross over in? And here's your clue. Amazing Spider-Man. So it was the first meeting of Nightcrawler and Spider-Man. What issue did they cross over in? Punisher and Nightcrawler. And it's an Amazing Spider-Man. There's your clue, so you won't be looking forever. It's an Amazing Spider-Man book. The issue, Punisher and Nightcrawler crossed over in Amazing Spider-Man. You get both of these books. These Alex Ross covers near me. The issue, Punisher and Nightcrawler crossed over in Amazing Spider-Man. This might take a little. Peter Porker. These two are yours, Peter Porker. I left the last one kind of easy. This is who can type the fastest. So here's the last giveaway, 5 issues of Champions. This is probably going to be who can type the fastest. Who can look it up, type the fastest. So we got the issue 3, all the women that's in the Champions right there variant. We got the Riri variant. We got the Peach Momoko, Sam Alexander. We got the Champions Outlaw #1 variant. And we got one more book. We left one down. Stan Lee Tribute with all the characters on it. So those 5 books, you'll get those 5 books if you can answer this question correctly. So I ain't had to write this down. I just pulled the original book out. Name the 5 original book members of the Champions that was released back in the 70s. The 5 original members of the Champions that's on the cover. Name the 5 original members of the first Champions team that's on the cover. First one that gets that gets this 5 champion book. This 5 piece of champions. So the original Champions team on the cover of issue #1. Name the 5 members. So it's like who can type the fastest. I need the 5 members of the Champions team. The original Champions team. Who can type the fastest? Look it up and type the fastest. That's on the cover. 5 members that's on the cover. You know what, Victoria? I didn't say spelling council. You got it. I'm going to go ahead and look you up. That's the 5 members that's on the team. So you get these 5 books here. Hit me up on the Instagram, Victoria. Send me an address. These 5 books are yours. There's the 5 members there. All right. I didn't say spelling council. Victoria was trying to get that in there fast as she could. I was just saying who could type the fastest. And I see Victoria's close. She got it there. Iceman, Ghost Rider, Hurt for Hercules, Black Widow, and Angel. There you go, Victoria. These 5 books are yours. Can't let you win everything, Peter Porker. I got to swing it a little bit. So Victoria, hit me up on with your shipping information on Instagram, and those books are going out to you. Congratulations to Peter Porker. He has these 3 books: the 2 Alex Rosses, The Punisher, and let's know what you can, The Punisher and Nightcrawler, and he has Empire's End by Dalado, right there, #1. None of these books have been opened. They're all you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Don't forget what's going on this week. Tonight, what's tonight? Wednesday. I know Madhouse is having an auction. I don't know who else is doing a show tonight. Thorough's not doing a show, and he's been taking care of some business. So if you haven't seen Thorough this week, he's taking care of some business with the family. He should be back either later on in the week or next week. Geeky Dad's having an auction tomorrow. Look out for Geeky Dad. The Strictly Comics probably have an auction tomorrow. Excuse me, the Warriors and Madhouse again on Monday. On Friday. The Warriors and Madhouse on Friday. I don't know who else might be doing something on Friday. Saturday, you got your man. What's going on? Hey, thanks for showing up. Bandit. Saturday, Beta Ray. I don't know what they're doing with Strictly. I don't know if it's this week. They do it like a whale auction every other week. So you have to watch out and see what Strictly and them going to do. And I think what's the name? Somebody's going to do a pop up. There's always somebody doing a pop up, and that might be Sands. And Sunday, don't forget about my man Sands, Beta, and Strictly and them do an auction too on Sunday. And that's what's going on this week. Don't forget about Geeky Dad does stuff during the day. So Geeky Dad does stuff during the day on Saturday and Sundays. Watch out for him. He's really pushing this stuff out there really good now. And you never know what's his name might pop up too. Southern Smoke or X-Men Mike or my man Papa Willie. Don't forget about Papa Willie. So yeah, other than that, I don't know nobody doing. I think Wine and Cheese might be tonight with Sands. I'm not sure. Sands might be doing wine and cheese tonight. And I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I don't know what my man BLC gonna do besides eat some White Castles. I don't know what BLC gonna do besides eat some White Castles. He'll be around. He'll probably be on Saturday show. I don't know who Big E's is having on Friday's show until Friday comes. So I'll be on on Big E's show. I'll let him know I want to be on this week to make sure he sends me an invite. And I might be on somebody. You never know. It's about time to branch out. I got a lot of stuff I want to move and a lot of stuff I'm trying to keep. So other than that, said some stuff about Spider-Man. Hope you guys enjoyed the trailers that we had this week. Some more stuff should be coming out. And watch the trailer called Hypnotic with Ben Affleck. That is Inception if Leonardo DiCaprio and them were evil, sort of like that. I don't know. Jedi mind tricks. He's a cop. It's ground based. A lot of actors in there you would know. I can't name them all now. Looks wonderful. Just saw the trailer yesterday. Hypnotic. Ben Affleck. Watch that trailer. You were like, oh, I want to see it. Matter of fact, it comes out at the beginning of next month, like the 5th or something next month. Hypnotic. Ben Affleck. Watch the trailer. Other than that, I'm out of here. I got your address, Peter Porker. Hopefully, you got the last books and I get these books to you on time. I might not be sending them out till Monday or after I do the auction on Friday. So, other than that, hope everybody have a wonderful evening, and I'm out of here.